Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As promised, just a little one day late. Here's going to be our unboxing of the Soosoo Toys Weather Manipulator. This is the storm figure. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do these. I've got sort of a light box, but it's not working the way I'd like it to. I'll have to revisit that. Okay, so the packaging is pretty cool. You have this outer sleeve. It slides up, and then you have this fabulous portrait of the figure. It's not actually the figure, it's actually Storm. It's a great picture of Storm. We got our logo, Weather Manipulator, because we can't use the real name because it's not licensed. So we're going to take a look at this, pop this out. Then I'm going to stick her up on the little ledge over here in front of the brick background until I change it again, and then I'll have something else for it. Okay, so first couple things you want to notice with this is that it comes with a little booklet. A little booklet has like different poses and how to assemble, remove the hands, switch them out, things like that. Very helpful if you're not familiar with 6-scale products, modern 6-scale products. Couple of things you want to be conscious of if you're swapping out hands. Try to heat them up first a little bit with a hair dryer. Every time you change them out, they will weaken the peg a little bit and you'll snap one. A lot of figures come with extra wrist pegs for this reason. Eventually you will run out, but you can prevent this if you just heat them up a little bit first. So here's our little book. I'll open this up and get an idea about what it is. It's nothing fancy. Here's the cover. Inside, different poses. Shows you the little hand attachments. There's little tornadoes, little lightning bolts, regular open hand that shows you the wiring and the cape, the attachments of the cape to the wrist. And that's pretty much it. And you get to the back, and you have a couple more poses here like this. So they demonstrate that, wow, this is a really good looking figure. And here's how you want to put these things, kind of like what it comes with. So I'll deal with that later. Okay, so this is what you get when you open up the box. Oh my God, she has no head. It's in this little container here. I obviously opened this up the other day. Quite happy with it. All right, so here I'll see if I'll give you a better shot of these hands in a minute. So like when I put the camera over there, but it's got little lightning effects, tornado effects, a couple open hand postures, and a couple fist positions, plus with the neutral hand that you get here. Okay, so we open this thing up here, pop off the outer clamshell, and inside, the little hidden spot here is a fabulous head that comes with this. Put this here, and I'm going to pop the figure out so I can put the head on, like this. Here's her body, and here's the head. Bring this up close so you can see it. Look, all that sculpted hair. And it's very flexible, too. It's got a lot of give to it. So the old styles, you'd have to really worry about if you dropped something like this. Those little strands of hair at the bottom would completely snap off, and you would have a lot of expletives in your vocabulary that you may not have known that you had. Fabulous sculpture. Beautiful sculpture on it. Very much captures the Storm of the comic books. You have these little shoulder protectors here, the shoulder pads, and they are connected by a snap that is sewn into the fabric on the one side and actually into, I guess they're glued on to this to the shoulder pad here. The cape, as I said, is wired. You do have to be careful when you're putting the head on and taking it off. You will, I at least, have knocked the shoulder pads off several times. Pop her head in here. There we go. Ah, see? I popped the shoulder pad off. But that's a good thing because I can show you just how easy it is to put it back on. Right there. Like so. So there's her Storm figure in all of her glory. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras, or switch the camera around and put it over here by the little diorama display. She's just going to be hanging out in the city. You can see her, and we'll continue over there. Okay, so here she is standing. Pull this over here, give you an idea. There's the tornado hand. There's the lightning hand. Shoulder pauldrons, there's shoulder guards. As far as the articulation goes, it's very satisfying. You got the suit is very thin, it's not restrictive. It is that pleather material, so it might give you some problems if you're in a very humid environment, as they usually do. Good flexibility in the back. She'll be really good for a pose like this. This is what I was hoping for. We would have a stand that could show her flying in a very magnificent sort of goddess-like pose. But the articulation is great. You got the little belt. Here's how the cape hooks onto the wrists, so it's not just flying around. The cape is wired. It probably won't give you that full flowing look, but it's not bad. If you wanted to, like in your position, you could probably like put a little string in the back or something that would give a little bit more body. I'm going to stand her next to Captain America here so you can kind of see the height difference between the two. So if you're figuring Captain America is supposed to be about 6'2", Storm is about 5'11", a little bit shorter because she does have these massive high heels on, and I would probably drop her down like another centimeter or so. So she'd probably be about 5'6", 5'7", maybe, maybe a little bit taller. Anyway, pretty statuesque. If I stand her next to the Black Widow, you can kind of see there's a nice height difference there because Storm is supposed to be a taller character. But that's pretty much it. Overall, I would say for the value, this is a great figure. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Articulation's great. The costume is great. The box artwork is great. The value for $200 compared to a lot of the things that are over $300 now is pretty satisfying. The sculpture is fabulous. She has more of a European look to her face. She doesn't really have the African features that one would really expect with Storm. But if you're looking for something that's going to be sort of representative of the comic book character, this is pretty much it. I would have personally made the nose a little bit wider, the lips a little more full. But it's a nice looking figure. The hair, I really can't stop raving about the hair. I think the coloring is great on it. It doesn't really look gray. There's just enough of those highlights in there to give it the effect where you really see that it's white. But yeah, highly recommend this figure. It was limited to 300 units. So if you didn't get a chance to get one, you're probably going to pay a significant markup on the second party markets on eBay or whatever. But anyway, that's that part. Okay, let's go back to the other camera and we'll finish up. So that's the review of the Storm figure. Hope you liked it. Trying to keep it quick and brief. The only thing that I wish they did differently, because we do have the standard base, which little X logo, got a little diamond plate on it, but it only comes with the standard crotch grabber base. I would have liked to have had one where she could fly, because, I mean, you think Storm, you think of her flying through the air, doing all of her really cool stuff. So you're going to have to figure something out that can make this work. You could probably pick up one of the more dynamic stands that actually grab around the waist and have her in a flying pose. But overall, for the value, $200 for this figure, which by today's prices is really a steal. The sculpted hair is amazing. If you're one of those diehards that really likes the rooted hair, this might not appeal to you, but I think it really captures the personality of the character, like the majesty. It would be very difficult to get this with a rooted hair figure, unless, like, you're just going to do the whole Something About Mary thing, where her hair is just kind of like stuck in that position. But I find it really cool looking. It goes. I don't own the other Soosoo Toys, the Rogue and the Gambit that they've made, but the sculpted hair goes really well along with that. But anyway, that's my review of the Storm figure. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, any questions or comments I can help you with, or answer any questions, please leave them in the little comment section below. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.